Good afternoon, everyone. GIC फिनिश कर लिया था ना हमने. We had finished with GIC. बुकलेट सॉल्व किया है क्या? अच्छा ठीक है, बुकलेट सॉल्व नहीं किया है, ठीक है. तो लेट अस कीप द डिस्कशन ऑन सैटरडेज लेक्चर. ठीक है, आज हम न्यू चैप्टर स्टार्ट करते हैं, कोऑर्डिनेशन कंपाउंड्स. कोऑर्डिनेशन कंपाउंड्स के नोट्स भी मैं शेयर कर दूंगा, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम से तुम लोग कॉपी करके आ सकते हो. ठीक है. जीआईसी का पीडीएफ तो शेयर किया है मैंने ग्रुप पे. आई हैव शेयर्ड द पीडीएफ ऑफ जीआईसी इन द ग्रुप. वन सेकेंड. Let us start with coordination compounds. Coordination compounds are also known as complexes, although we study this chapter as the coordination compounds. ये पीडीएफ में शेयर भी कर देता हूँ. first we'll study water coordination compounds. Okay, so we can understand water coordination compounds with the help of discussion of different types of salts. Okay, salts can be of various types. The first category is a simple salt. The simple salt which contains only one cation and only one anion. Simple salt is something which contains only one cation and only one anion, such as sodium chloride, potassium chloride, magnesium sulfate. The acid salts, in addition to the cation present, they have ionizable hydrogen atoms. So in addition to the cation, they also have H plus ions. Acid salts have H plus ions, and base salts have OH minus ions in addition to the anion present. OH minus or oxide, hydroxide or oxide anions, in addition to the other anions present, such salts are called as base salts. And salts, if they have H plus ions in addition to the other cations present, such salts are called acid salts. Then we have double salts or mixed salts. They're effectively the same thing. There's no difference actually between the double salt and a mixed salt. Okay, we say that double salts are formed by mixing two or more different salts in a definite proportion. You can note it down. अभी नोट करते जाओ. From next time, ठीक है, I'll be sharing the notes और तुम लोग PDF copy करके आ सकते हो. ठीक है, तो you can note down these examples. Simple salt के दो तीन examples लिखे हमने, NaCl, KCl, MgSO4. Acid salts के examples लिखे हमने, sodium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate, ठीक है, potassium hydrogen oxalate, etc. Base salts is AlOH SO4, basic aluminium sulfate, then basic bismuth chloride, basic ferric acetate. These are examples of some base salts. 1 second. क्या पूछ रहे हो? Is HCl a salt? Definitely HCl is not a salt. HCl is an acid. ठीक है. Acid salts will contain H plus. ठीक है. तो अगर if the only cation present is H plus, we'll not call it as a salt. We'll call it as an acid. Okay. Simple salts have only one type of cation and only one type of anion. Okay. If the cation present, the only cation is H plus, we call it as an acid, not a salt. Similarly, if the only anion is present is OH minus, we call it as a base and not as a salt. Now we'll talk about double salts or mixed salts. Okay. We say that double salts are formed by mixing two different salts in a definite ratio. An example is potash alum, where we mix potassium and aluminium sulfate in 1:1 ratio, okay, in water and then crystallize it to get potash alum. Mixed salts is another representation of a double salt. Okay. Mixed salts, we say that they contain one or more type of cation or anion or both. So potash alum can be represented as a double salt as well as a mixed salt. Okay. If you look at these two representations, okay, यहाँ पे left में देखो. This left hand side representation is representation of potash alum as a double salt. We have represented potash alum as a double salt, where we have represented as a mixture of two different salts. K2SO4 and Al2SO4, ठीक है, Al2SO4 whole thrice, ठीक है. In another representation, the same compound is also represented as KAlSO4 whole twice dot 12H2O. The ratio of potassium is to aluminum is to sulfate is to water remains same, KAlSO4 whole twice dot 24H2O. So in this second representation, we have represented it as a single salt which contains two different cations, potassium and aluminum ions, in addition to the sulfate anions. So the second representation is often called as a mixed salt, which contains either two different cations or two different anions or both. And the first representation is called a double salt, where it is represented as a mixture of two different salts. Clear है ये? Now another example, we'll talk about bleaching powder. Bleaching powder को भी हम डबल सॉल्ट्स की तरह रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं, या फिर हम एक मिक्स सॉल्ट की तरह भी रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. डबल सॉल्ट की तरह रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, इट इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ कैल्शियम क्लोराइड एंड कैल्शियम हाइपोक्लोराइड. ठीक है, इट इज 1:1 मिक्सचर ऑफ कैल्शियम क्लोराइड एंड कैल्शियम हाइपोक्लोराइड. 1 सेकेंड, हाँ अभी लिखो. Whereas when representing it as a mixed salt, we will write it as CaOCl2, where it contains only one cation but two different of anion, two different types of anions. One is hypochlorite and one is chloride. So a given double salt can also be represented as a mixed salt, or a given mixed salt can also be represented as a double salt. So there are two different representations for the same molecule. ठीक है? मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, डबल सॉल्ट और मिक्स सॉल्ट सेम है. देयर इज नो डिफरेंस. There are two different representations of the same compound. Potash alum can be represented as a double salt or as a mixed salt. There is no difference between them. Double salt is also a mixed salt is also a double salt. ठीक है? These are two different representations of a double salt or a mixed salt. One representation is called a double salt and another is called the mixed salt. But they are the same things. There is no difference. Chemically, they are same. Clear है ये? Another important example of a double salt is more salt. FeSO4.NH4 whole to SO4.6H2O. It is often abbreviated as FAS. FAS standing for ferrous ammonium sulfate. We often used more salt in titrations questions. ठीक है, volumetric में titrations में more salt. 1 second. More salt can be titrated with an oxidizing agent such as KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7. N factor of more salt is taken as 1. नेक्स्ट देखो, हाउ बोथ पोटैश एलम हैव द सेम मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला। क्या बोल रहा है भाई? राकेश, रेज योर हैंड्स। हाँ बोल भाई। चुप करो फिर, माइक इज नॉट वर्किंग, आई कैन नॉट एक्सप्लेन एवरीथिंग ऑन चैट। ठीक है, नॉट एवरी डाउट कैन बी एक्सप्लेन्ड ऑन चैट। Okay, please get a working mic. Double salts or mixed salts when dissolved in water, an important characteristic of double salts is कि डबल सॉल्ट्स या मिक्स सॉल्ट्स को जब वाटर में डिसॉल्व करते हैं तो दे विल डिसोसिएट इनटू ऑल देयर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट आयंस। जैसे पोटेशियम को जब डिसॉल्व करेंगे तो पोटेशियम डिसॉल्व करने पे पोटेशियम आयन, सल्फेट आयंस, एल्यूमिनियम आयन, सभी आयंस एक्वस सॉल्यूशन में फॉर्म होते हैं। ठीक है, सिमिलरली when more salt is dissolved, it will dissociate into ferrous ions, ammonium ions, and sulfate ions. So double salts or mixed salts, when dissolved in water, ionize to give all their constituent ions in the solution. Okay, but we have something called as mixed salts, complex salts. Sorry, we have something called as complex salts. The fifth category is complex salts, which are also formed by mixing two or more different salts in a fixed proportion. जैसे potassium cyanide को अगर ferrous cyanide से mix करेंगे 4:1 ratio में, KCN and FeCN2 when mixed in 4:1 ratio, okay, we get 4 KCN dot FeCN2. When potassium cyanide mixed with FeCN2, ferrous cyanide in 4:1 ratio, we get a salt which was initially represented as 4 KCN dot FeCN2. It was thought to be a double salt because its preparation is similar to that of a double salt, mixing two different salts in a fixed ratio and then crystallizing them out of their solutions. Okay. So a complex salt is slightly different from a double salt in the sense that when this is dissolved in water, they do not ionize into all their constituent ions. They do not give, the important point is they do not give all their constituent ions when dissolved in water. They did not give all their constituent ions when dissolved in water. Whereas a double or a mixed salt will dissolve in water to give all the constituent ions. Double or mixed salts when dissolved in water give all their constituent ions in the solution, whereas a complex salt does not dissolve, and does dissolve but does not give all its ions in the all its ions in the aqueous solution. So they do not give all their constituent ions when dissolved in water. ठीक है, इसमें ये 4 KCN dot FeCN2 को जब वाटर में डिसॉल्व करते हैं, the ions formed are some complex ions such as potassium ions, and some complex ions are formed, some simple ions and some complex ions are formed. Simple ions, potassium ions, and some complex ions are such that they normally contain a metal atom surrounded by some anionic molecules or neutral molecules. Okay, so a complex salt is a salt which appears similar to a double salt, but when dissolved in water does not dissociate into all its constituent ions. It gives some simple ions as well as complex ions. What are the complex ions? Complex ions normally contain a metal atom surrounded by some anionic or neutral species. जैसे यहाँ पे complex ion क्या है? Complex ion is an Fe surrounded by 6 cyanide ions. Complex ion is Fe2 plus surrounded by 6 cyanide ions, forming a single entity FeCN whole 6 4 minus. This single entity FeCN whole 6 4 minus does not ionize in aqueous solutions. Okay, we do not get independent ferrous ions and cyanide ions in the aqueous solution of this salt. Okay, therefore this salt is called as a complex salt. KCN dot FeCN2 is a complex salt, and it is better represented in this form K4FeCN6. Why it is represented in this form? Because we'll represent it in the form in which it dissociates. It will not dissociate to give ferrous and cyanide ions. We do not write ferrous and cyanide ions separately. ठीक है, क्लियर है? ये आ रहा है समझ में? Anyone wants to speak anytime, you may please raise your hands. ठीक है, don't hesitate. नेक्स्ट देखो, नेक्स्ट मैंने यहाँ पे हाईलाइट किया है कॉम्प्लेक्स आयंस. व्हाट आर कॉम्प्लेक्स आयंस? Complex ions consist of a metal atom or ion, a metal atom or a metal ion surrounded by anions or neutral molecules. यहाँ पे क्या है? यहाँ पे we have a metal atom Fe surrounded by cyanide ions. So the anion, the complex ion here is Fe surrounded by Cn minus. So this is the complex ion here. It is ferrous ion surrounded by cyanide ions. So this is the complex ion here. Normally, the complex ions are enclosed within square brackets. Normally, we write the complex ions by enclosing the entire formula in square brackets. This indicates that the species inside the square bracket will not ionize in aqueous solution. They will remain bonded to each other. And it has been found that these anions or neutral molecules are bonded to the central atom via coordinate bonds. On careful analysis, it was later on found that these anions, cyanide ions, are bonded to the Fe2 plus ions via coordinate bonds, via coordinate covalent bonds. And hence, these compounds were later on termed as complex compounds. Sorry, coordination compounds. These compounds were later on termed as coordination compounds because okay, the metal ion is bonded to the surrounding anions or molecules by coordinate bonds. So important point here is as the complex ions contains a number of coordinate bonds, these compounds are also called as coordination compounds. Okay. So this was the introduction of coordination compounds by talking about various types of salts. ठीक है, स्क्रॉल डाउन करूं, आ रहा है समझ में? Mostly the coordination compounds can be classified into 4 types depending on whether the cation is a complex ion or anion is a complex ion, or both cations and anions are complex ions. Okay? And sometimes we can also have a neutral complex. So broadly speaking, we can have 4 types of coordination compounds. The first type will be one in which cation is a complex ion but anion is a simple ion. Okay? An example is CONH3 whole 6Cl3, where cation is CONH3 whole 6 3 plus. Cation is a complex cation. Anions are simply chloride ions. Then simple cations and complex anions, as the example we had discussed earlier, K4FeCN6, okay, containing a simple cation, potassium ions, and the complex anions, FeCN whole 6 minus ions. Then we can have compounds. We have complex salts in which both cation and anion are complex ions. Then lastly, we can have some neutral complexes where there is no charge on the complex as a whole. Okay? Such complexes do not form any salts. Okay? So such complexes do not form any complex salts. They are simply forming a neutral compound. FeCO whole 5, PTNH3 whole 2, Cl2 are some examples of neutral complexes. The complexes can be cationic, complexes can be anionic, complexes can be neutral also. All these are different types of coordination compounds. आ रहा है समझ में? नेक्स्ट देखो, next one by one we'll study some important terms about coordination compounds. ठीक है, with the help of these terms only we'll be studying the coordination compounds. We'll be further continuing our study of coordination compounds. ठीक है, स्क्रॉल अप करूं, हटाऊं, ये हो गया, नोट कर लिया सबने? Some important terms. So with respect to this compound K4FeCN6, let us highlight the different parts of a coordination compound. Coordination compounds often contains a complex ion, which is also called as a coordination sphere or a coordination entity. And the other part which contains simple ions is often called as the ionization sphere, or counter ions or the free ions. Counter ions which counter or balance the charge on the complex ions. Free ions because they can be ionized in aqueous solution. So we have an ionization sphere and we have a coordination sphere. Coordination sphere contains the complex ion, okay, in which the species present are not ionizable. FeCN6 cannot further ionize. Okay. Ionization sphere contains free ions or counter ions which can ionize in aqueous solution. Within the coordination sphere, we have a central atom surrounded by some species. The surrounding species are often called as ligands. A number of ligands surrounding the central atom is often called the coordination number. Okay. We'll one by one define these terms separately. The central atom is generally a metal atom in positive oxidation state. The central atom is generally a metal atom in positive oxidation state. Very rarely, metals can also exist in zero or negative oxidation state in a complex. So in a coordination sphere in a complex, normally we have a central atom as a metal atom in a positive oxidation state. Next, देखो. Central atom is a metal atom in positive oxidation state. Sometimes metal atom may also have zero or negative oxidation state, and generally the central atom acts as a Lewis acid. ठीक है, ध्यान से देखना. ठीक है, in the complex we have central atom bonded to ligands by coordinate bonds. The coordinate bond is formed between a Lewis base and a Lewis acid. There is an electron pair donor and there is an electron pair acceptor. Lewis acid accepts electron pair from a Lewis base during coordinate bond formation. The central atoms act as a Lewis acid and the ligands, they act as Lewis bases. Generally, ligands are anions or neutral molecules. They are Lewis bases which have one or more lone pairs and which can form coordinate bonds with the vacant orbitals of the central atom. Okay. The central atom is a Lewis acid. It is generally a metal ion, and ligands are generally anions or neutral molecules containing one or more lone pairs. Okay. From the lone pair of ligands to the vacant orbital of central atom, coordinate bonds are formed. क्लियर है ये? नेक्स्ट देखो, कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर मैंने शुरू में बताया था, इट इज द नंबर ऑफ the ligand surrounding the central atom, but it is actually the number of coordinate sigma bonds formed towards the central atom in a complex. It is effectively the number of donor atoms surrounding the central atom. It is the number of coordinate sigma bonds formed towards the central atom in a complex. जितने भी coordinate sigma bonds बनेंगे उतना ही coordination number आएगा. Yes, Lewis bases have one or more lone pairs. Ligands, we'll talk about ligands in which we don't have a lone pair, but electron is coordinated from a fully filled molecular orbital to the vacant orbital of central atom. We will study about ligands where coordination takes place from fully filled pi molecular orbital. So sometimes take molecules containing pi bonds and pi electrons can also act as Lewis bases or ligands. So we'll talk about that later, but अभी के लिए ठीक है हम बोलेंगे लिगैंड्स आर मॉलिक्यूल्स और आयंस कंटेनिंग वन और मोर लोन पेयर्स. ठीक है, एनसीईआरटी का पीडीएफ इज फ्री टू डाउनलोड. ठीक है, एनसीईआरटी के वेबसाइट से यू कैन डाउनलोड पीडीएफ ऑफ एनसीईआरटी फॉर एनी चैप्टर फॉर एनी क्लास. तो कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर आई विल डिस्कस कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर के एग्जांपल्स करेंगे. अभी के लिए बस डेफिनेशन लिखा है मैंने. विल टॉक अबाउट एग्जांपल्स ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर्स फॉर डिफरेंट कॉम्प्लेक्सेस. करेंगे एग्जांपल, डोंट वरी. ठीक है, अभी के लिए बस एक इन टर्म्स का बेसिक आइडिया दे रहा हूं. विद द हेल्प ऑफ दीस टर्म्स विल स्टडी द कॉम्प्लेक्सेस, विल स्टडी द कोऑर्डिनेशन कंपाउंड्स. We also talk about coordination geometry. Okay, all the coordinate bonds, all the ligands are arranged in a definite geometry around the central atom, and that geometry is often called as the coordination geometry. We can have a tetrahedral geometry, a square planar geometry, we can have an octahedral geometry, and so on. The definite arrangement of ligands around the central atom, the different arrangement of different coordinate bonds around the central atom is called the coordination geometry. Clear है ये? यहाँ तक clear है? कोई डाउट यहाँ तक? नेक्स्ट देखो, now one by one we'll first study about different ligands and types of ligands. ठीक है, there is a property of ligands called as denticity, and denticity is the number of coordinate sigma bonds that a ligand can form with a given central atom. Number of coordinate sigma bonds a single ligand can form with a central atom. ठीक है, more, if denticity is 1, that means it can form only a single coordinate bond with the central atom. Denticity is 2, that means it can form 2 sigma coordinate bonds with the central atom. So normally if we have only one donor atom, it can form only one coordinate bond, then denticity will be 1. Such ligands are called as monodentate ligands. So most of the ligands fall under this category. Chloride, bromide, iodide, fluoride, all the halide ions, hydroxide, cyanide, sulfide, hydrogen sulfide, some neutral molecules such as water, ammonia, pyridine, triphenyl, phosphine, carbonyl, nitrosyl, etc. are examples of monodentate ligands. They can form coordinate bonds. They can form only one coordinate bond towards a given central atom. These are all examples of some monodentate ligands. What are monodentate ligands? Monodentate ligands are those ligands which can form only one coordinate bond, one coordinate sigma bond with the central atom. Clear है ये? आ रहा है समझ में? मोनोडेंटेट नेक्स्ट विल टॉक अबाउट डाइडेंटेट लिगैंड्स. डाइडेंटेट लिगैंड्स, अच्छा एक और इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. In case of a monodentate ligand, coordination number is equal to the number of monodentate ligands. If a complex only has monodentate ligands, we can say that coordination number is equal to the number of monodentate ligands. जितने monodentate ligands bonded हैं उतना ही coordination number आएगा, because that will be effectively equal to the number of coordinate sigma bonds to the central atom. So we can say that in case of a monodentate ligand, coordination number is equal to the number of monodentate ligands bonded to the central atom. Clear है ये? Next, talking about didentate ligands. Didentate ligands have denticity is equal to 2. The same ligand molecule, they can form two coordinate bonds with the same central atom. Okay, an example is ethylene diamine. Okay, didentate ligands are often represented by abbreviations. Ethylene diamine is often represented as EN. A single ethylene diamine molecule has two donor atoms. Okay, the two nitrogen atoms are the two donor atoms I have marked the two donor atoms here. ध्यान से देखना. When bonded to the central atom, a single ethylene diamine molecule will form two coordinate bonds. So it forms a closed chain of atoms. Whenever a didentate ligand is bonded to the central atom, it forms a closed chain of atoms. It forms a ring of atoms. Such ring of atoms are often called as chelate rings. Such rings of atoms are often called as chelate rings. Okay. Therefore, all polydentate ligands, whether it is didentate, tridentate, tetradentate, etc., are also known as chelating ligands. Why they are called as chelating ligands? Because when bonded to a central atom, they form a closed chain of atoms. They form a ring of atoms, which rings are called as chelate rings, okay? And the ligands are often called as chelating ligands. Okay? Denticity is the number of coordinate bonds that a ligand can form towards a central atom. ठीक है. अभी ध्यान से देखना, अगर अमोनिया है तो अमोनिया मॉलिक्यूल कैन फॉर्म ओनली one coordinate bond because it has a lone pair on nitrogen which can form coordinate bond with the central atom. Ammonia molecules can form only one coordinate bond, but if you have a ethylene diamine molecule, we represent it like this. A single ethylene diamine molecule can form two coordinate bonds with the central atom. A single ethylene diamine molecule can form two coordinate bonds with the central atom. Okay? If a single ligand can form two coordinate bonds with the central atom, we call it as a didentate ligand. Its denticity is 2. आ रहा है समझ में? So for a didentate ligand, we'll say that coordination number will be twice the number of didentate ligands present. They say PTEN whole twice. We have two didentate ligands present. Each didentate ligand will form two coordinate bonds. So total number of coordinate bonds formed will be 4. So we'll say that coordination number is 4. ठीक है? Clear है ये? Next देखो. So we can say that all polydentate ligands are also chelating ligands. ठीक है? Next देखो. So this is an example of a didentate ligand. Some other examples of didentate ligands will do. EN is one example. Another example is oxalate anion. देखो, we have marked the donor atom. The two donor sites are the two oxygen atoms. ठीक है? So oxalate anion is also a didentate ligand. Then similar to ethylene diamine, we can have propane diamine. Propane diamine can exist in two different isomeric forms, propane 1,2-diamine and propane 1,3-diamine. Both are didentate ligands. ये नोट कर लो जल्दी से.
नेक्स्ट देखो, टिक मार्क इज द डोनर एटम। यस, जिस पे टिक मार्क किया है मैंने वो डोनर एटम्स हैं, डोनर एटम्स पे मार्क किया है मैंने। इट इज द डोनर एटम्स फ्रॉम विच द कोऑर्डिनेट bonds will be formed. Then propane diamine can exist as two different forms, propane 1,2-diamine and propane 1,3-diamine. एक 1,2 है और एक 1,3 है। This is 1,3-diamine. Now 1,3. Then we have glycinate anion. Glycinate ion is derived from glycine molecule. Glycine is an amino acid. Glycine is an amino acid. Formula is NH2CH2COOH. The anion will be NH2CH2CO minus, which is a didentate ligand having two donor atoms as nitrogen and oxygen. Next is acetyl acetonate anion. Acetyl acetonate anion is abbreviated as ACAC. Okay. Acetyl acetonate anion is derived from acetyl acetone molecule. Okay. Acetone is CH3COCH3. One of the hydrogen of acetone is substituted by acetyl group. Acetyl group is CH3CO group. So acetyl acetone molecule is CH3CO, CH2CO, CH3. The anion of acetyl acetone is called as acetyl acetonate anion. The two donor atoms are the two oxygen atoms. Okay. If you look at the resonating structures, will have negative charges on the two oxygen atoms distributed on the two oxygen atoms. It is the two oxygen atoms which are the actually the donor atoms. The carbon atom does not act as a donor atom in case of acetyl acetonate. It is the two oxygen atoms that are acting as the donor atoms. ठीक है, आ रहा है समझ में? नेक्स्ट देखो, टर्न करूं पेज? Another important example is DMG, dimethyl glyoximate ion. Dimethyl glyoximate, ठीक है, to understand and to memorize its structure, let us think of these organic molecules. ठीक है, एक है glyoxal. Glyoxal is CHO. Glyoxime is both the double bond O group replaced by double bond NOH. ठीक है, normally when aldehydes ketones react with NH2OH, the reaction results in formation of oximes. So when glyoxal reacts with NH2OH, we get glyoxime. Oximes have C double bond NOH. Dimethyl glyoxime, both the hydrogen atoms replaced by methyl, we get dimethyl glyoxime. One of the hydrogen atoms is ionized, OH से O minus बनाएंगे, we get dimethyl glyoximate anion, DMG. So DMG is the anionic form. It has O minus and one OH. DMGH is the neutral molecule, dimethyl glyoxime, and DMG is dimethyl glyoximate. The two nitrogen atoms are the donor atoms in DMG. A very important complex of DMG is NiDMG whole twice. Okay, it is a neutral complex. Okay, it is formed as a rosy red precipitate in the laboratory tests of nickel ions. Salt analysis में nickel ions के test में पढ़ेंगे. Nickel ions, ठीक है, when reacted with DMG in basic medium, results in formation of a rose red precipitate. The structure of that complex I have given below. It is a square planar complex where the 4 nitrogen atoms are present in a square planar geometry around the nickel atom. Okay. If you observe carefully, there is chelation due to coordinate bonds and there is chelation due to hydrogen bonds also. Okay. OH of one of the DMG group forms hydrogen bonds with O minus of the other DMG group. There is chelation due to hydrogen bonds as well as chelation due to coordinate bonds. So this is the structure of the complex NiDMG whole twice. All the dientate ligands can be classified as symmetrical and unsymmetrical dientate ligands. We'll study its applications later on, but we can classify the dientate ligands as symmetrical and unsymmetrical. Symmetrical, where both the donor atoms are identical, their surroundings are identical. Examples of symmetrical dientate ligands are EN, oxalate, ACAC, etc. Whereas some unsymmetrical dientate ligands are glycinate, where one donor atom is oxygen, one donor atom is nitrogen. Glycinate का structure देखो ऊपर हमने draw किया है. Glycinate में दोनों donor atoms different हैं. ठीक है, एक nitrogen है, एक oxygen है. तो this is an unsymmetrical dientate ligand. If you look at DMG में दोनों donor atom same है, but दोनों के surrounding same नहीं है. एक nitrogen O minus से bonded है, एक nitrogen OH से bonded है. We'll say that DMG is an unsymmetrical dientate ligand. So GLY, DMG, propane 1,2-diamine are examples of unsymmetrical dientate ligands, whereas EN, oxalate, ACAC are examples of some symmetrical dientate ligands. ठीक है, ये नोट करो जल्दी से. ठीक है, हो गया. अभी ऊपर वाला बचा हुआ है. Symmetrical means identical bonding. The two donor atoms are exactly identical. There is no difference between them. Okay? In that case, we call the dientate ligands as symmetrical. ऊपर वाला क्या बचा हुआ, जल्दी नोट कर लो प्रशांत. हो गया. Next, we'll do examples of some tridentate, tetradentate ligands also. ठीक है, ज्यादा नहीं. देखो डाइडेंटेट के हमने 4-5 एग्जांपल्स किए हैं. ट्राइडेंटेट, टेट्राडेंटेट के एक एग्जांपल्स कर लेते हैं. ट्राइडेंटेट लिगैंड डेंसिटी इज 3. ठीक है, एन एग्जांपल इज diethylene triamine. Diethylene triamine, we have two ethylene groups interconnected by three NH2 groups. It is diethylene triamine. तो दो इथिलीन है और तीन अमाइन ग्रुप्स हैं. दो इथिलीन ग्रुप एक्चुअली एक अमाइन से इंटरलिंक्ड है और दो अमाइन ग्रुप्स टर्मिनल पोजीशंस पे थे. इफेक्टिवली वी हैव थ्री अमाइन ग्रुप्स. There are three amine groups, there are three donor atoms, all the three donor atoms are nitrogen atoms. Okay. One example of such complex is platinum bonded to a single ammonia and a di-EN. Okay. One di-EN and a single ammonia. Ammonia forming one coordinate bond and a di-EN molecule forming three coordinate bonds. Okay. We have a single di-EN and one ammonia. Di-EN will forming three coordinate bonds and ammonia is forming one coordinate bond. The total number of coordinate bonds formed is 4. Okay. For every tridentate ligand, we'll get 3 coordinate bonds. For every didentate ligand, we'll get 2 coordinate bonds. आ रहा है समझ में? एक मिनट रुकना. हाँ, next देखो. Another example we'll discuss for tetradentate ligand. Tetradentate ligand denticity is 4. A similar molecule, diethylene triamine, was tridentate. Now we have triethylene and tetraamine. 3 ethylene groups. ठीक है, 3 ethylene groups interlinked by amine groups. तो 2 amine interlinking amine groups हैं और 2 amine terminal amine groups हैं. The total of 4 amine groups are present. तो 4 donor atoms are present. there are 4 coordination sites. So a single molecule can form 4 coordinate bonds. Okay, an example of such complex is platinum bonded to a tri-en 2 plus. We have effectively 3 different chelate rings formed by a tetradentate ligand. ठीक है, आ रहा है समझ में? ये नोटेशन समझ में आ रहा है ना, बॉन्ड लाइन नोटेशन? ये पूरा एक सिंगल मॉलिक्यूल है. दिस इज अ सिंगल मॉलिक्यूल. This entire is a single ligand molecule forming 4 coordinate bonds with the central atom. जल्दी से नोट कर लो. Yes, chelation actually results in increased stability. More chelation results in greater stability. We'll learn about this point. Okay, when we'll be studying the stability of coordination compounds, we'll write this point. The stability increases with chelation. Okay, more chelation results in greater stability. तो प्लैटिनम बॉन्डेड टू 4 अमोनिया उससे ज़्यादा स्टेबल होगा प्लैटिनम बॉन्डेड टू 1 EN and 2 अमोनिया, उससे ज़्यादा स्टेबल होगा प्लैटिनम बॉन्डेड टू 1 ट्राई EN, एंड उससे भी ज़्यादा स्टेबल होगा प्लैटिनम बॉन्डेड टू 1 डाई EN, एंड उससे ज़्यादा स्टेबल होगा प्लैटिनम बॉन्डेड टू 1 ट्राई EN. तो स्टेबिलिटी इज रिलेटेड टू चिलेशन एंड नंबर ऑफ चिलेट रिंग्स. ठीक है, स्क्रॉल डाउन करूं. Now one examples of a pentadentate as well as a hexadentate ligand. A pentadentate ligand, an example is ethylene diamine triacetate ion, abbreviated as EDTA3 minus, and hexadentate ligand ethylene diamine tetraacetate, also abbreviated as EDTA but with 4 minus. So triacetate has 3 acetate groups and tetraacetate has 4 acetate groups. Derived from ethylene diamine molecule. ethylene diamine में क्या था, CH2 पे NH2 NH2 groups थे. CH2 bonded to 2 NH2. There are 4 hydrogen atoms. If all these 4 hydrogen atoms are replaced by acetate, we'll get tetraacetate. Out of the 4, only 3 hydrogen atoms are replaced by acetate, we get triacetate. So EDTA 4 minus and EDTA 3 minus. EDTA 4 minus is hexadentate with the 4 oxygen atoms of acetate ion and the 2 nitrogen atoms of amine acting as the donor atoms. So ethylene diamine 4 tetraacetate 4 ions, EDTA 4 minus is a hexadentate ligand, whereas EDTA 3 minus is a pentadentate ligand. ठीक है, ये जल्दी से नोट कर लो. मैं नीचे एक स्ट्रक्चर बताता हूँ जहाँ पे एक सिंगल EDTA मॉलिक्यूल कैसे बाकी मेटल आटम से बॉन्डेड है. हाउ इज इट फॉर्मिंग 6 कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड्स टू द मेटल आटम. नेक्स्ट देखो, यहाँ पे देखो मैंने एक सिंगल क्रोमियम से EDTA4 माइनस बॉन्डेड है। आई हैव एक्सप्लेन द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कॉम्प्लेक्स CrEDTA माइनस। देखो मैं अलग से ड्रॉ करके वापस एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ तो थोड़ा और क्लैरिटी आएगी। CrEDTA माइनस, it actually consists of Cr3 plus and EDTA4 minus। ठीक है, तो EDTA में देखो वी हैव इथिलीन डाइअमाइन ग्रुप, तो दो CH2 है बॉन्डेड टू टू नाइट्रोजन। ठीक है, और ऐसा क्रोमियम 3 प्लस है। ठीक है, दो कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड तो नाइट्रोजन से बन रहा है। यहाँ पे इस मॉलिक्यूल को मैं हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन पे रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ। दिस सपोज वी हैव दीज टू नाइट्रोजन एटम्स, यहाँ पे ये नाइट्रोजन एटम वेज पर प्रेजेंट है। वेज मतलब सामने की तरफ प्रेजेंट है, टुवर्ड्स द ऑब्जर्वर। और ये नाइट्रोजन एटम सपोज डैश पे प्रेजेंट है। डैश का मतलब इट इज अवे फ्रॉम द ऑब्जर्वर। वेज डैश नोटेशन ऑर्गेनिक में किया है ना। ठीक है, सिमिलरली वी हैव टू कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड्स ऑन दिस साइड आल्सो। यहाँ पे एक कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड है और यहाँ पे भी एक कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड है। तो इस वाले कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड को वेज पे विजुलाइज करेंगे। और इसको डैश पे विजुलाइज करेंगे। ठीक है, अभी नाइट्रोजन से क्या कनेक्टेड है, CH2COO माइनस। नाइट्रोजन से एक CH2 और एक COO माइनस, COO माइनस। ठीक है, दिस इज फॉर्मिंग अ कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड वर्टिकली। ऐसा एक कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड बन गया। ठीक है, और इस नाइट्रोजन से पीछे की तरफ एक CH2 एंड देन COO माइनस, ये पीछे की तरफ प्रेजेंट है। You can say that this entire part is present behind us, behind the screen. Then on the other nitrogen also we have similar group CH2COO minus and then CH2, one second. One coordinate bond from this oxygen. This acetate group is present actually on wedge. इसको हम bold line पे represent कर सकते हैं. Let us represent this in a bold line. It is present towards the observer. ये सामने की तरफ प्रेजेंट है। आ रहा है समझ में ये 3D स्ट्रक्चर। Number of chelate rings, if we count, how many chelate rings are there? This is one chelate ring, this is another chelate ring, this is another chelate ring 3, then 4 and then 5. Total of 5 chelate rings are there. Total number of nitrogen chromium oxygen bonds, तो एक नाइट्रोजन से काउंट करेंगे नाइट्रोजन क्रोमियम एंड देन ईच क्रोमियम इज बॉन्डेड टू 2 ऑक्सीजन, तो 1 नाइट्रोजन हैज, ठीक है, sorry, each chromium is bonded to 4 oxygen. तो नंबर ऑफ नाइट्रोजन क्रोमियम ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड्स अगर काउंट करेंगे तो नंबर ऑफ नाइट्रोजन क्रोमियम ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड देखो मैंने ऐसे मार्क करता हूँ, ग्रीन से मार्क कर रहा हूँ, नाइट्रोजन टू क्रोमियम एंड देन क्रोमियम इज बॉन्डेड टू 4 ऑक्सीजन. Each nitrogen has 4 nitrogen chromium oxygen bond, total 2 nitrogen. The total of nitrogen chromium oxygen bonds will be 8. The number of nitrogen chromium oxygen bonds in this structure is 8. ये क्वेश्चन आ चुका है इंटीजर टाइप क्वेश्चंस में. हाउ मेनी, ठीक है, नाइट्रोजन क्रोमियम ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड्स आर प्रेजेंट और नाइट्रोजन मेटल ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड्स आर प्रेजेंट इन दिस कॉम्प्लेक्स. ठीक है, इसका आंसर 8 आएगा. क्लियर है ये? टर्न करूं? Next, we'll talk about ambidentate ligands. Okay, there are some ligands which have two different donor atoms, but एक बार में एक ही डोनर एटम कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड बनाता है. ठीक, इट कैन कोऑर्डिनेट थ्रू टू डिफरेंट डोनर एटम्स इन डिफरेंट कॉम्प्लेक्सेस. जैसे साइनाइड आयन की बात करेंगे तो साइनाइड आयन में इसका स्ट्रक्चर बनाएंगे तो देयर इज अ डोनर एटम कार्बन. द डोनर एटम इज आल्सो नाइट्रोजन बिकॉज कार्बन आल्सो हैज अ लोन पेयर, नाइट्रोजन आल्सो हैज अ लोन पेयर. इट हैज टू डिफरेंट डोनर एटम्स, कार्बन एंड नाइट्रोजन. ठीक है, बट एट अ टाइम इट कैन फॉर्म कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड थ्रू आइदर कार्बन और नाइट्रोजन, नॉट बोथ. So such ligands which can coordinate from two different sites in different complexes are called ambidentate ligands. So cyanide, NO2 minus, SCN minus, CNO minus are examples of some ambidentate ligands where coordination can occur through either of the two possible donor atoms. Cyanide can coordinate through either carbon or nitrogen. Nitrite, NO2 minus, can coordinate through either nitrogen or oxygen. Thiocyanate, SCN minus, can coordinate through sulfur or nitrogen. CNO minus cyanate ion can coordinate through either nitrogen or oxygen. ठीक है, ये नोट कर लो. These are all examples of monodentate and ambidentate ligands. तो एक बार में एक ही कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड बनेगा. ठीक है, आइदर कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड विल बी फॉर्म्ड थ्रू वन डोनर एटम और द अदर डोनर एटम. साइनाइड में या तो कार्बन या नाइट्रोजन से, थायोसाइनेट में या तो सल्फर से या तो नाइट्रोजन से, नाइट्राइट में या तो नाइट्रोजन या ऑक्सीजन से. ठीक है, तो दीज आर एग्जांपल्स ऑफ सम मोनोडेंटेट एंड एम्बिडेंटेट लिगैंड्स. The complexes are accordingly written as a CONO2 whole 6 and COONO whole 6. Normally, the ligand is written in such a manner that the first atom represents the donor atom. So when we write NO2, nitrogen is the donor atom. When we write ONO, oxygen is the donor atom. ठीक है, आ रहा है समझ में? तो an example of didentate and ambidentate ligand, देखो monothioxylate. What is monothioxylate? Oxalate is C2O4 2 minus. ठीक है, oxalate में we have C double bond O, C double bond O, O minus and O minus. ठीक है, what is monothioxylate? Monothioxylate में one of the oxygen atoms is replaced by sulfur. One of the oxygen atoms is replaced by sulfur. So this is monothioxylate. तो मोनोथायोक्सलेट आयन में देखो वन ऑफ द ऑक्सीजन एटम्स इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय सल्फर. तो ऑक्सलेट टू मोनोथायोक्सलेट, ऊपर वाला ऑक्सलेट है, नीचे वाला मोनोथायोक्सलेट है. ठीक है, in the monothioxylate ion we say that it is a didentate ligand, it has two donor atoms. ठीक है, the two donor atoms can be the two oxygen atoms or can be one sulfur and one oxygen. ठीक है, तो it is also an ambidentate ligand, but an ambidentate and didentate ligand. आ रहा है समझ में? तो monothioxylate is an ambidentate as well as a didentate ligand. Then we can have some flexidentate ligands. What are flexidentate ligands? Flexidentate ligands are ligands which can show different denticities in different complexes. ठीक है, EDTA4 minus मैंने hexadentate में लिखाया था, but it can also show denticity of 4, 5 or 6 in different complexes. We'll study examples later on. ठीक है, तो EDTA4 minus is also termed as a flexidentate ligand which can show different denticities in different complexes. Carbonate, nitrate, sulfates, etc. can also show different denticities. Normally they are monodentate ligands. The carbonates, nitrates, sulfates के लिए the more common, the most common denticity is 1, but sometimes occasionally they also show denticity of 2. ठीक है, denticity of 2 is rare for these ligands. Why it is rare? देखो ध्यान से देखना. If you have a single metal ion and if you have a carbonate anion CO3 2 minus. Okay, if we have didentate ligand, two coordinate bonds formed from the same carbonate acting as a didentate ligand. In this case, we get a 4 atoms chelation. We get a 4 atoms chelate ring, and such chelate rings are not stable. Okay, because of strain. Okay, so because of strain, carbonate, nitrates, and sulfates very rarely act as didentate ligands. But there are examples of molecules where they act as didentate ligands also. Clear है ये? So mostly carbonates, nitrates, and sulfates are monodentate. ठीक है, but sometimes they also act as a didentate ligand where we do not get a very stable chelate ring, we get a strained chelate ring. Clear है ये point? Next we study about homoleptic and heteroleptic complex. What is a homoleptic complex? Homoleptic complex have all ligands identical. सारे ligands same है. जैसे FeCN whole 6, CONH3 whole 6, FeCO whole 5. If all ligands are of the same type, all ligands are identical, the complex is said to be homoleptic. Heteroleptic, whenever we have two or more different ligands are present, then heteroleptic. जैसे COH2O whole 4, Cl2. तो water भी present है, chlorine भी present है. Both are present as ligands. It's a heteroleptic complex. PTNH3 whole 2 Cl2, we have ammonia as well as chlorine as ligands. तो जहाँ पे दो या दो से ज्यादा टाइप के लिगेंड्स प्रेजेंट हैं, वैसे कॉम्प्लेक्सेस को हम हेट्रोलेप्टिक बोलते हैं. होमोलेप्टिक जहाँ पे सारे लिगेंड सेम है. हेट्रोलेप्टिक जहाँ पे दो या दो से ज्यादा डिफरेंट लिगेंड्स प्रेजेंट हैं. FeCN whole 5NO, we have two different ligands present, it is a heteroleptic complex. क्लियर है ये होमोलेप्टिक एंड हेट्रोलेप्टिक कॉम्प्लेक्स? Good.
Next, we'll study about IUPAC nomenclature of coordination compounds, IUPAC nomenclature of complexes. Brief में हमने nomenclature of inorganic salts किया था GIC में. यहाँ पे in details we'll discuss about nomenclature of coordination compounds. एक सेकंड रुकना. तो IUPAC nomenclature of complexes, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे one by one we'll first study the naming of ligands and then naming of the central atom and then we'll study the name of complex as a whole. ठीक है. तो naming of ligands में naming of anionic ligands. Anionic ligands का name बहुत ही straight forward है. Whatever is the name of anion, ठीक है, anion के names लेटर ई से एंड होते हैं. ऑक्साइड, क्लोराइड, ब्रोमाइड, सल्फेट, नाइट्रेट, ऑलवेज नेम ऑफ एन एनायन एंड्स विद लेटर ई. लिगैंड इज नेम्ड सिमिलरली, exact same name is used. Instead, one change is we remove the last letter E and we add the last letter O. So oxide as a ligand is written as oxido. Hydroxide as a ligand is written as hydroxido. For some of these anions, some old names are still used. Oxide, ठीक है, as a ligand is nowadays written as oxido. Hydroxide is nowadays written as hydroxido. Earlier, oxide was also written as oxo and hydroxo. So oxo and hydroxo are still used, but more appropriate will be oxido and hydroxido. Sulfide से sulfido, nitride से nitrido, azide से azido, and so on. The name of an ion minus E plus O will give the name of the ligand. Amide से amido, imide से imido, and so on. Clear है ये? Halogen forms halide ions. Halide ions as ligands will be called as halido. The earlier name is halo, which is still accepted. The chloro is also accepted. Chlorido, bromido, iodido, fluorido. Instead of this, we can also use chloro, bromo, iodo, and fluoro. आ रहा है समझ में? So naming of anionic ligands is pretty straightforward. We'll remove the last letter E and we'll add the last letter O to get the name of ligand. Name of an ion minus E
plus O will give the name of ligand. O22 minus is peroxide ion. As a ligand, it will be written as peroxido or simply peroxo. HO2 minus is hydrogen peroxide. As a ligand, it will be written as hydrogen peroxido or hydrogen peroxo. O2 and minus 1 is superoxide anion. Superoxide anion as a ligand will be written as superoxido or even superoxo. SO42 minus is sulfate. As a ligand, it will be written as sulfato. CO32 minus is carbonate. As a ligand, it will be written as carbonato. NO3 minus is nitrate. As a ligand, it will be written as nitrato. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये सब नोट करते जाओ जल्दी से. DMG is dimethyl glyoximate anion. As a ligand, it will be written as dimethyl glyoximato. So simply from the name of an ion, we'll remove the last letter E, we'll add a letter O to get the name of ligand. Then we'll see naming of some neutral ligands. Neutral ligands में we use the actual names of the neutral ligands as it is. Only in some cases, some special names are used. जैसे H2O को we write it as aqua. NH3 we write it as amine. It's very important to note that NH3 is written as amine with a double M. ठीक है जी, एडवांस में एक क्वेश्चन आ चुका है जहाँ पे, ठीक है, एक ऑप्शन में AMINE अमाइन लिखा था, एक ऑप्शन में AMMINE अमाइन लिखा था. It is AMMINE that is correct. So NH3 as a ligand is written as AMMINE amine. CO is written as carbonyl, NO is written as nitrosyl, PPH3 is triphenyl phosphine. C5H5N abbreviated as PY is written as pyridine. For neutral ligands, we write their actual names as it is. Only for certain ligands, we use some special names. ठीक है, जल्दी नोट कर लो. C2H4 के लिए we use ethene. C6H6 के लिए we use benzene. So these are examples of two ligands where there is no lone pair on the molecules, but pi electrons are coordinated. So for ethene and benzene, the pi electrons of these molecules are involved in bonding with the central atom. Their pi electrons are coordinated with vacant orbitals of the central atom. तो अभी किसी ने पूछा था कि लुईस बेसिस में लोन पेयर होना जरूरी है क्या? ठीक है, तो sometimes species which do not contain any lone pair but have pi electrons can also form coordinate bonds. It is the pi bonding molecular orbitals of ethene and benzene which have electron pairs, pi electron pairs, which can be coordinated with the vacant orbital of the central atom. So ethene and benzene are examples of two neutral ligands in which their pi electrons are coordinated with the central atom. Clear है ये? Naming of central atom will continue next time. ठीक है, cationic ligands भी बता देता हूँ मैं. Very rarely we can have some cationic ligands also. Cationic ligands in which a cation can have an electron pair which can be coordinated to the central atom. Examples are हाइड्रोजीनियम आयन, नाइट्रोसोनियम आयन एंड नाइट्रोनियम आयंस. नॉर्मली कैटायन लिगैंड्स के names end with IUM. You can say that names end with IUM. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में नोट्स कॉपी करके आना और जीआईसी का बुकलेट अटेम्प्ट करके आओ. जीआईसी का बुकलेट पहले डिस्कस करेंगे, देन विल कंटिन्यू विद कोऑर्डिनेशन कंपाउंड्स. ठीक है. मैंने 3 पीडीएफ शेयर किए हैं. ठीक है. एटलीस्ट सेकंड पीडीएफ तक कॉपी करके आओ. सेकंड पीडीएफ तक विल ट्राई एंड कंप्लीट इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. ओके. ठीक है. तो आई एम एंडिंग द टुडेज लेक्चर हियर ओनली. आज के लिए इतना ही है. ठीक है. करके आओ, सॉल्व करके आओ. विल डिस्कस इट on in due course of our discussion. We'll also learn many points, so please keep solving and keep discussing. Thank you everyone.